Question 1. The correct answer is C. Thiobacillus. Crown corrosion is a two-step biogenic process. First, anaerobic disulfovibrio in the slime layer reduces sulfate to hydrogen sulfide. Then, on the moist crown, Thiobacillus oxidizes that hydrogen sulfide into sulfuric acid, which attacks the cement. Question 2. The answer is C. Hydrogen sulfide is produced in the slime at the bottom of the sewer, but it escapes upward into the airspace. On the moist crown, Thiobacillus bacteria find both the gas and the oxygen they need to make sulfuric acid. That is why crown corrosion attacks the top, not the invert. Question 3. The answer is B. Methane is explosive between 5 and 15% in air. Below 5%, it is too lean to burn. Above 15%, it is too rich. This is why pre-entry detectors check LEL must be below 10%, well clear of the explosive range. Question 4. The answer is B. Smoke testing. We pump non-toxic smoke into the sewer. Wherever it escapes, from a downspout, a yard drain, or a broken vent, that is your illegal cross-connection. Mirror tests only check alignment. Sonar and GPR cannot detect surface connections. Question 5. The answer is B. 0.6 meters per second. Below this velocity, suspended solids in the sewage start to settle, leading to silting. Remember, for storm water carrying sand, the requirement is higher, 0.9 meters per second. Question 6. The answer is D. Twice a day. Inverted siphons run below the natural flow line, so dry weather velocity is always too low for self-cleansing. To prevent silt and odor, CPHEEO mandates cleaning twice daily, and we always provide multiple barrels so one can be isolated for. Question 7. The answer is B. At the upper or dead end of a branch sewer, the few houses contributing flow cannot generate enough velocity to keep the pipe clean. A flushing tank stores water and releases it in bursts to scour the branch periodically. Question 8. The answer is C. Refuse entry. Oxygen is at 18.4% below the safe minimum of 19.5. Even though the other three parameters are acceptable, any single failing reading mandates refusal. Force ventilate with a blower for 15 minutes, then retest all four numbers before any worker enters. Question 9. The answer is C. Pipe bursting. A conical bursting head is winched through the old pipe, fracturing it outward into the surrounding soil, while a new HDPE pipe is pulled in directly behind it. This is the only trenchless method that can install a pipe of the same or larger diameter than the original. Question 10. The answer is B. Pipeline Assessment Certification Program, developed by NASCO in the United States. PACP is the universal coding system for CCTV observed sewer defects. When the CCTV operator records a crack or root intrusion, the PACP code makes the report consistent across cities and contractors. Question 11. The answer is C. Whenever the incoming sewer is more than 600 millimeters higher than the outgoing sewer, we provide a drop manhole. The vertical drop pipe takes the flow down without splashing onto the benching, which would otherwise erode it. This is a sketch question in many exams. Remember the vertical drop pipe inside the manhole. Question 12. The answer is B. Exfiltration means sewage leaks out of the sewer into the surrounding soil and from there into groundwater. Its opposite is infiltration, where groundwater leaks in through the same cracks, overloading the treatment plant. Easy memory trick. X means out, in means in. Question 13. The answer is B. CIPP lining drops Manning's roughness coefficient from about 0.015 for eroded concrete to about 0.010 for the smooth resin liner. That 50% reduction in roughness boosts velocity by roughly 50%, far more than the small loss in cross-sectional area, so discharge goes up, not down. Question 14. The answer is B. The Prohibition of Employment as Manual Scavengers and their Rehabilitation Act of 2013 bans manual scavenging in India. It also mandates rehabilitation of those previously employed and requires mechanical or robotic alternatives. This is why Bandicoot and similar robots are now standard in Indian cities. Question 15, the answer is C. CPHEEO Manual Part B. Part A is for engineering and design, Part B is for operation and maintenance, Part C is for management, Part B is the O&M scripture. Interviewers love asking which volume covers what. Remember, Part B always means O&M. Numerical 16. We use Manning's equation, hydraulic radius R equals D over 4, that is 0.1125 meters. Slope is 1 in 350, so square root of S is 0.053, plugging in, V equals 1 over 0.013, multiplied by 0.1125 raised to the 2/3 power, multiplied by the square root of slope. That gives us V approximately equal to 0.96 meters per second. Since this is well above the self-cleansing requirement of 0.6 meters per second, the sewer is self-cleansing, no remedial flushing needed. Numerical 17. We use the Pomeroy-Parkhurst equation CR equals 11.5 times K times PSW divided by A. Plug in 11.5 times 0.32 times 0.6 divided by 0.4. That gives us CR equals approximately 5.52 millimeters per year. So the 60 millimeter cover over the reinforcement will be eaten away in 60 divided by 5.52, about 11 years. After 11 years, the steel reinforcement is exposed and the pipe begins to fail structurally. Remedies: ventilation to suppress hydrogen sulfide, lime dosing or CIPP lining of the corroded section,